Man. Yo, what's up, everybody? We got seven people. Nice. Okay, cool. Man, I haven't gone live in like a month, 2 months, bro. Dude, I haven't gone live in so long. I had to remove that I had the video, this video, whatever. I had it monetized and crap, so I had to get rid of that. But dude, man? What's up, bro? It's been like, dude, I dude, I haven't, man, it feels good to be back. I haven't had time to do anything, bro. It's been a while. I haven't gone live in what, like a month or two? I don't even remember, dude. Spike calls you swung over the weekend? Dude, I don't know if that was a good idea. Why is this red? Does that mean it's streaming? Oh, that's pretty cool. What is this? Sound driver updates, install. I'll save that for later. What's up, everybody? Bro, I lost money this year. It's so crazy. And last year, I wish it was 2020 again. Dude, how did you lose money? What's going on? Or what did you do? What did you do? What's going on, bro? I put all my money, well, not all my money. I have a lot of my cash staked on Crow right now. And that's not, I can't do anything with Crow for like the next like 2.5 months because I have it all staked. So I'm waiting for that to kind of ease the process. I mean, on Coinbase, I gotta sign in because I haven't signed in yet. But a lot of my cash right now is on Ape, just running right now, and I'm hoping that Ape goes to like. Well, I mean, if you guys see my videos, I do think that Ape is probably going to like $100, but we'll see what happens from there. Omar, what up, dude? Thank you, thank you. Yeah, it feels good to be back, dude. I haven't gone live in, man. It feels like forever, dude. It feels good to feels good to be back. I bought puts for Spy. Yeah, dude. Puts right now on where's Flair? Dude, I think Flair's gonna hang out with his family, right? I think Flair said in the chat that he was gonna hang out with his family, so we'll see. But yeah, I think puts. I think puts right now. I think puts right now are the way to go. Spy, everything is kind of shitty, honestly. I mean, look, fortunately, you know, fortunately, he closed that 4 hour on Ape. So I think on Ape specifically, we're gonna keep pushing. I already told you guys if you're part of the chat, like we're going to. I mean, my target right now is like 1930 something, somewhere around this level right here, like mid fib level, right? But I think Ape is gonna kill it. I think Ape is going higher than that. And I'll let you guys know here because you guys are on live, but I will be releasing a video sometime today, maybe tomorrow, about Ape, and it's basically my next Fool's Insurance play, right? First it was Doggy, then it was Sheep or Shiba Inu, and now it's Ape. I mean, if you guys haven't figured it out, my next Fool's Insurance play is Ape Coin. Although I wouldn't really call it Fool's Insurance because it actually looks pretty okay. Bitcoin, I haven't updated on Bitcoin. I'm still holding a short back from like 43K, I think, still holding a short. I do not think I'm going to sell out of it yet. I do want Bitcoin to recover. Again, I would probably never be a full on bear on Bitcoin. I think crypto has an extremely big place in the economy, and I think it's going to do extremely well long term. But as of right now, Bitcoin is in the shitter. Um, do I think that it's going to go anywhere actually like good? I don't know. I don't think so. I think right now Bitcoin is, you know, as much as I don't want to say anything, I think Bitcoin has an extremely strong chance of falling down to 34K. And that's just kind of me being honest, right? I think that as of right now, I want to see how this 4 hour plays out on Bitcoin, because you have seen these consistently big drops on Bitcoin. What you've dropped from what highs of right here, highs of here down to lows of you drop $1,700 here. Perfect sell was here all the way down to like well the low was actually like 3 grand. Actually, this might 3 grand. Yeah, that's kind of close by. So 2,900 on Bitcoin drop. If we have another trigger like this, like on the 4 hour, I don't know. It has to be. I mean, you have to have the still come up a little bit more, and then you can see a drop. But from this level, right? Like we'll go through the high wick of here, but even at this level, um, a 20. Let's go 2,700. 2,700 bucks. I mean, it would put you at like 37, 37.3, 37.5. I mean, somewhere around this range, like right here, this level right there. I mean, I don't want to say if I had to guess that's going to happen right now, but I think the stochastic, in order for us to do this, we got to go a little bit higher. You got to go up here on the stoke and then come down like that, right? And then you have to have a green bubble get created on the reverse MACD. But yeah, I mean, Bitcoin right now is definitely not looking good. It's not looking where I initially thought it was gonna be, unfortunately. Um, let me turn on my keyboard because this room's kind of dark right now, and I want to get comfortable, take off my shoes and stuff. But yeah, I mean, if you guys wanted just a quick overview of Bitcoin, it's not looking good. It looks pretty shitty. Not gonna lie, Bitcoin looks pretty shitty, and there's a strong chance that we go down to 34K because it is looking super sus right now. Again, same goal. We'll start off with like the major market movers, right? Even on the SPY, dude. Like when did I release that video of I thought that SPY was gonna hit a range of 32 of 420 to 438, which is it's kind of in the area that we're at, right? So I mean, these are order blocks. It's something that I recently started implementing into my strategy, at least for like swing trades or um for big levels of support and resistance. And they actually do extremely well. So I'm not going to release this yet on how to use it. If you're part of the Patreon, I mean, obviously you can join, but if you're part of the Patreon, we're kind of starting to implement this into the strategy of just like everything all over. And so far, it's been doing pretty well. Not officially back tested yet, but again, that's why I'm kind of forward testing with a bunch of stuff. But anyways, um, I don't have the TA in front of me set up, but um, essentially what I had last time on the SPY was just I think from this candle right here where it was dropping down to 438, coming up to 452, like right there, and then coming back down and then going all the way down to 420, which is actually the very top right here of that order block, right? What the hell? Like that's so. I mean, I forgot why I removed everything. Probably because I had other stuff going on, or I wanted to test like some things and make everything clear. But yeah, I mean, even the SPY right now, the SPY looks extremely bearish to 420, and I think I would have to say if you want a TA on SPY, I'm not gonna do it right now, but um, for the most part, SPY does look like it's going down to 420. I've done TA on this. If you want an overview, um, yeah, dude, I think 420 SPY is gonna do really it's gonna go down hard. Miss these videos and just hearing you talk about stocks. Thanks for the ape trade idea. Danny out here always with the dude, Dan, if you guys okay, so if you guys ever um Danny has like a specific strategy that he uses to day trade. I wouldn't use it because I don't day trade. I don't like day trading. I focus more on taking very long swing trades on Forex, right? Everybody has their own style and stuff, which is pretty good. But Danny specifically, he's been consistently doing 20, 30, 40% per day on options and shit, which is amazing. So Danny's absolutely killing it. He's doing daily like 20, 30%, or 40% on QQQ. That's all he trades. QQQ, options, 20, 30, 40% every day. It's fucking ridiculous. And which is, it's awesome, right? I'm not, I don't like to be stressed out and trade on a daily basis, which is why I trade, you know, I can hold my trades for weeks, for multiple days. But yeah, man, it's not looking good at all. But yeah, that big shout out to Danny, dude. He's been killing it recently. So big shout out to him. My crypto is, bro, all of our crypto is, well, actually, no, I can't say that. My crypto actually isn't taking because I moved, I moved all of my crypto into Crow, um, and I'm basically staking it. So Crow is kind of making me a crap ton of money right now just by being staked. And I moved everything else. I basically had, I think from like what my liquid positions, I think it was like 45K worth of crypto or like 50K worth of crypto, right? Just liquid, just kind of sitting there on my Coinbase. Um, and I took like, I think like a little bit more than half of that. I converted everything into Crow, I think like 2 weeks ago and staked it. So right now I have about 30, 40K in Crow, and I put like 10, 12, 13K into Ape at like, I first bought my initial, I had an initial position at like $15, $16, and then I took away like 6K, and I put it into Crow, and I left 10K. And then when Ape dropped to $10, I added like another 6K, which was like from Shiba Inu. So I took like a position of like, I don't know how much it was, but anyways, my all of my crypto right now is basically in Ape. I don't hold anything else right now but ApeCoin and Crow, and that's staked for the next 3 months or so because I don't mind holding Crow.com. It's basically what I want to do. But it's nuts, man. Crypto right now is super disgusting. Bitcoin right now Bitcoin looks extremely disgusting, and it's so bad, dude. Look at that. You have a nice little dump right now, 39.5, back down on the 4 hour. And we're going to close that 4 hour in 3 minutes and 42 seconds. So, yes, as of right now, I am 100% bearish on Bitcoin, especially because we closed the weekly. You know, the weekly looks pretty gross, right? That's because we closed it. But yeah, dude, Bitcoin does not look good at all. It does not look good. Not even close to looking good right now. XDC network. What is that? What is XDC network? XDC USD? XDC network? Zinfin? Is it this? XDC USD? I think it's this one, right? It should be one of these. XDC mainnets? XDC US. Yeah, it has to be these, right? We'll go with KuCoin's version. Where are we going with this? This is, I mean, honestly, it looks like XDC looks like it's gonna keep going down. I don't really think it's gonna it actually, you know what? X XDC. We might, I don't know actually. You know what? I mean, just looking at the chart, who asked for it? Soldier? Yo, dude, so looking at the chart, like it's not completely horrible, but if I had to guess, it does look like it's gonna come back down. And I don't need, oh, I gotta get rid of this, sorry. It doesn't look like super bad, but I don't know. I mean, you are on almost on previous resistance. Last peak was here. You're on a super solid downtrend from, yeah, I don't know. This one's kind of a, because you did bounce off this peak low. I guess let me actually, where's horizontal? I mean, I guess what we can do is actually do some TA on this because I'm not 100% sure of where this stands, honestly. That's kind of the issue, right? Like, I don't know where it can actually run to or what can actually happen there. Yeah, I don't think I need too much support and resistance because it's been trading sideways for like a while. So you probably have another. No, you probably have more resistance at 6 cents, like 6.5 cents. Yeah, I don't know. I don't like it. I don't It's not a clear chart for you to be like, yeah, this is gonna do something really well. And you have this huge order block on the bear side. I mean, I don't know. I think you're coming down. If I had to take a quick guess, I think from here you're possibly gonna come back down all the way to like here. Somewhere around previous, I don't know, like around this range, somewhere around here. I'd say probably around 5 cents, like 5.5, 5.6 cents, somewhere around this range. But short term, definitely low. Longer term, definitely low. Also, I mean, both scenarios. It looks like you're eventually going to go back to 4 cents or so. Um, so yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't think I would recommend buying this unless you absolutely love XDC and it's like some super solid crypto. Um, you should probably buy it for the fundamentals. I personally, from the TA, would not buy XDC because it doesn't look that good at all. So I mean, I don't think I would I don't think I would buy it at all. Um, yeah, XDC doesn't look all that good, honestly. Nvidia, dude, I haven't looked at Nvidia. I mean, I don't really look at Nvidia all that much just because um, what is it called? Because I usually just buy it. I usually just buy Nvidia. Usually bounces. Yeah, I mean this I don't have to do too much TA. Obviously, you're in a big downtrend, and you still have a big gap to fill up here at 231. But I think from here you actually gap up here, or you're not gap up, but you run up. You're probably gonna stay within this range, right? You're probably gonna run to 209, and then more than likely come back down to 193. That's kind of what it looks like. So for Nvidia, just based off its momentum recently, um, I think you can really, really, really pinpoint where it can probably go in the next, maybe this week or so. I think next week you can probably see something like that because a daily, you just close a daily bearish. It has a lot of history of closing a bear day and that being the complete bottom. But this is a violent close. So what is it? What is it? What is it actually done on a violent close? Like here, what does it usually do? Yeah, on violent closes, it tends to go down a lot. So I mean, let's go with actually hold up. I need like a historical. I need what it's done before, like around this level. So let's go back and search where it's hit before in that level. So it's hit right. I mean, you haven't been that. I don't know. It looks extremely oversold, extremely, extremely oversold, and that's been for a while now since 2019. Yeah, I don't know. Historically, it does look like whenever it does a violent close like this, you do have there has been times where Nvidia does a historical bottom and then pushes up. But again, the 4 hour, the 4 hour looks like it's gonna go bullish. I can guarantee you the 1 hour is bullish. Yeah, it looks bullish. Um, so I can probably see Nvidia running up to probably 208 again this week, but more than likely it's gonna come back down. And this all is gonna depend on the S&P 500, depending on where it wants to go. But you still have a gap at 231, right? So again, long term, definitely bullish to it going back up here. But short term, at least this week, you can probably see it running back to maybe 208 before coming back down. But even on the weekly, yeah, the weekly has been pretty bad. Um, Get rid of this, get rid of that. Oh wait, what did I have? What was this before? What was this for? Was this for the month? I don't even know what I had this for. That's a really big drop though. In 1 month, the video went from 274 down to 195 in the month of April. That is one of the most horrible, one of the most horrible um price retracements ever. Damn, even on the month, like you already passed resistance here or support. Like you don't have that much. You have Oh, we're going lower, dude. I mean, it looks like you're gonna go all the way back down to the 20 level on the stochastic for Nvidia. If I had a guess, man, this looks ugly, really. I don't know. I think you're going back to the wow. Yeah, I would definitely keep buying puts on Nvidia for 179. It doesn't look good at all. Like, especially on the month chart, like it looks like it's gonna consistently keep dropping. That's like the really crappy part. Where's the Nas at, actually? This makes me kind of interested in the Nas because or in the Nasdaq, whatever, but let's go with the Wanda because that's where I have my yeah, it's Nas 100 daily, not open yet, but yeah, it's even breaking this trend right here. Look at that. Look at that. I actually thought it was gonna run up way more. And it did the complete opposite. It's back on trend. Look at that. It's back on trend. Unless it actually like wicks back up and then runs up this way. Like, yeah, the daily is closing with violent close. I think here's the thing. If there is gonna be a bottom of the stock market, it has to be now. Like it has to be now. Otherwise, if the stock market doesn't bottom, you can yeah, it looks ugly, dude. Like so bad. Yeah, if the market does not bottom, you're probably gonna see a Nas 100 12627. And for the SPY, yeah, if we do not bottom this week, you're probably gonna see a $400 S&P 500. So if I had to do any recommendations, is probably from what I can see right now, right? Obviously that can change, but from what I'm looking at right now, um, man, yeah, it doesn't look good. It looks like we're going down to $400. I mean, even here, dude, like you already broke whatever trend you had right here. Like all I can see the next play is possibly doing something like this. See, because you just broke, right? That's it. So whatever you actually have on this trend, probably short it to hell, right? So you have this trend right here, right? This trend. Let me move it this way. Let me get rid of that. But let me do this. I don't know. It looks super ugly. TA looks super ugly. Let's see if I can move this like that, whatever. Um, you'll probably see maybe like a retest here on the S&P 500 because on the 4 hour you're still bearish, but on the hour you actually broke bullish. So if you do see some sort of retracement here, like back on trend, probably buy puts all the way down to $400 because it looks really ugly. Sorry, I got sidetracked, but that looks yeah, that looks pretty bad. Let me see. Yeah, Biden. Yeah, but I would think puts right now is I'm actually in puts right now for WeWave. So, um, a new series that I'm actually going to do for you guys is called WeWave Fridays, and I actually already do this with my Patreon members for stocks every single Friday, right? If we're actually going to be doing longer term, um, if we're actually going to be doing longer term option plays, maybe like a month out, we only do WeWave. Obviously, everybody else has their preference. Um, but as of right now, WeWave has been a pretty good indicator of letting us know which stocks are going to be closing a bearish week, and it's usually a really good. It's usually a really good. Has a good accuracy rate, and I'm getting really used to using it a lot for research purposes. Because before, I would look at the most popular, let's say 10. Um, let's go with maybe 10, 20 um, tickers. And I would only look for like the weekly close, right? Which was not good at all. It wasn't ideal. So it kind of sucked. But oh, well, actually we'll do the month, but we don't want to do the week, we'll do the month. We'll do the apply search. We're trying to do the month. There we go. And what we're trying to do is we're trying to shorten our research time, right? That's essentially what WeWave is being used for. Like if you go to AMX, right? American Mobile, like we don't even know, I don't even know what that is, right? But if you go to WeWave, right? AMX, second one, it's giving us exactly what we're looking for, right? It's giving us that perfect sell on the weekly. And what's happened every single time on the weekly, right? last time, perfect sell right here. To peak lows, it dropped about $2, right? Like $2 in 21 days. Again, right here, from high to peak lows, right here, about $2.71 in 14 days or so, right? And then also right here, that's why I have that forecast. I'm gonna start doing this for just YouTube in general because it's a really good series. Got a big shout out to Flair from my Patreon who actually recommended that I just do this series. But yeah, it's I'll start teaching you guys how to use WeWave, but it's you have to confirm it obviously with the indicators, and you can only use this if you have my indicators. Um, but so I'll probably for now only do it on Patreon because they're the only people who actually have my indicators. But it seems to work really well. But again, if you're not part of the Patreon, right, you don't have to join anywhere. You don't have to join, but you can go to WeWave.com or WeWave.app, open up a an account. It's completely free. And what the easiest thing for you to do if you're not part of the Patreon and you don't have the indicators, you'll have a rough idea of what is actually, really solid or not, right? So you'll go to the month, right? And you're only looking for either a falling wedge or a rising wedge. And then you're looking for your tickers through there. So that's basically it. It's a really good strategy to start off. Holy shit, Flair with the $20, dude. What the hell? Flair sent me 1,000. No, dude said, you know what? I'm about to send myself like what is it called? I'm gonna send myself $25, dude, just so I can be higher ranked like last time. um, but yeah, WeWave, go start an account. All my Patreon members, I'm trying to get everybody used to using it because it's a really good saver on time for research. And I hate wasting time. I'm big on working a lot smarter than harder, right? So I definitely recommend you guys all make a WeWave account and learn to use it, because it's fantastic. It's absolutely fantastic. Um, but where's our big boy at? So we already looked at SPY. We already looked at Bitcoin. Bitcoin with that big drop right now. On the 4 hour, it's probably going to close a 4 hour bear trigger right now. If it actually does react well, again, if Bitcoin actually reacts well, this is the next stop for Bitcoin, somewhere in 37.5, 37K range. That's the next stop. Which kind of sucks, but kind of sucks to say, but we'll see. Ape is another hedge fund pump and dump, at least to me. It might be, but it's just my fool's insurance for now. I mean, I like what is it called? I like Ape just as a fool's insurance play. I think it has a lot of room for the upside, especially with the other side being announced on April 30th. So I think on April 30th, I'm probably going to take a little bit of profit off of the top from Ape and kind of distribute that somewhere else. But so far it's been doing really well. Bro, are we not Flair's family? Dude, Flair better, come back and not leave us for his family then. Anchor. I still like Anchor. I mean, I still like Anchor. I love Anchor. I still think that it's gonna do really well long term. It hasn't had its like, it hasn't had its time yet, right? I still think it's gonna do really well, but I actually unfortunately, you know, I ended up selling all of my Anchor for Crow because I wanted to stake it. I had about 9K in Crow in Anchor, I think. So I sold everything. I put it into Crow, and it's just all being staked because I'm like, you know what? In case the market does take a big poop, I can have all this money staked somewhere instead of it just doing nothing, right? Instead of it just going up and down, up and down, up and down. But as of right now, most of my money is in Crow.com right here, or in Crypto.com coin, which is Crow. So I mean, again, Crow looks like it's probably going to drop again. I'll probably keep picking up Crow at this level, but it does look like it's going to go back to like 37 cents, possibly down to 35 cents, which I would not be surprised about at all. Um, so Crow definitely looks bad. The only one right now that actually looks pretty okay is just Ape, and then that's kind of it. Everything else in the market right now is extremely ugly, and it just doesn't look good. But the good thing about ape right now is I do think that it's probably headed to that next level of 18.4 or 18.45, 18. Yeah, there you go. Like $18.50. Um, just because we are going to end up running again, I think, in the next couple of minutes. You did have that break, had that retest of that fib, and now you're going to be running up to $18.45, which, I have been saying that it's probably going to go back up there for quite some time. So, we'll see what's going on. Can good earnings coming this week help SPY? I don't think so. Omar asked a pretty good question. If the earnings coming up this week can help the S&P 500, I don't think so. Let me see earnings, stocks. Let me see what they're. I mean, there's a picture here somewhere. Earnings calendar for the Nasdaq. We'll see. Oh, I should have just gone to Yahoo. Actually, Yahoo has pretty good. Man, my internet is kind of slow. Or I think Reddit. I think Reddit actually has. I think Reddit has a picture of the earnings report of what's coming up. Log in, search earnings. Oops. I think it's stocks. Communities. What are stocks? There should be an earnings here somewhere. Wait, why am I even? This is kind of gross. Old dot. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Jesus. Let's go to stock. Yeah, I know somebody here always posts like a picture of the earnings report. Either here or in investing. It always ends up showing up. But I know that it was McDonald's, it was Visa. I don't know if it was MasterCard. I forgot where the earnings report was, but it's always here. Rising top. Let's go to top for the week. Top four, past 24 hours. Top for the past week. Man, that sucks. I can't find it. But yeah, but for earnings, no. Yeah, I do not think that I don't think that earnings is gonna be able to have the S&P 500. It doesn't seem likely unless you have like a bunch of beats. But from what I saw, here I'll let you guys know what's actually somebody posted it in our Telegram chat, and let me just go back and chat because I want to see what they actually posted. Should be here. There we go. So on Monday, the big names that I can see are Coca-Cola, Activision Blizzard. You have That's kind of it. Just those two for Tuesday. Oh, actually, you know what? We actually do have the big tech earnings. Oh, that I didn't see. You have Microsoft, Alphabet, Visa, Chipotle, 3M, JetBlue, Waste Management, all on Tuesday. On Wednesday, we have Boeing, we have Meta, we have Spotify, PayPal, Ford, T-Mobile, Qualcomm, Pinterest. Wow, I completely dropped the ball here. I did not know that all these earnings were going to be. Um, I didn't know that all these earnings were going to happen this week, especially big tech. Because you got Intel, you have Intel on Thursday, you have Apple, Amazon, Twitter. Oh, dude, you have so many earnings reports this week. Um, Actually, yeah, I'll go back on what I said. Yes, good earnings um can help the S&P 500. If big tech actually ends up running a lot, I think it could definitely help out. But and this is a big but, right? I do not think that if all big tech has really good earnings, I do not think that it'll be a full reversal to the upside. I think that you might see a slight pop to the upside for like a week, and then we'll probably end up coming back down. Um, just because recently, even Tesla had one of their best quarters in Q1. Look what happened. They ended up running up super hard. They fell back to where before they popped um, in like a day or two. So while you can have really good earnings and might have a slight push to the upside, overall, I think we're just kind of like delaying what the inevitable is. I am still bearish to 420 SPY. Even though it might be delayed due to earnings this week, I think the overall fundamentals, and again, I'm not even a fundamental trader, right? But I think the fundamentals of the market as a whole right now are really, really, really choppy, especially with interest rates going back up by a lot. Um, while that shouldn't affect the market, that should actually be sort of okay. I don't think the interest hikes should be affecting the market all that much. But it's kind of crappy. Like I don't know. I would say even with really good interest, sorry, even with really good earnings, I would still say the SPY is probably going down to $420. Grayscale's LTCN is trading at a 40% discount to Litecoin. All major crypto looking bearish right now. You're hearing many people talk about LTC or LTC. So I'm not really hearing a lot of talk about LTC or LTCN, but I do agree. Every single crypto looks disgusting, right? I mean, if you just look at Bitcoin, right? Like Bitcoin looks really bad. It's at 30. It's been trading sideways for how long now, right? And even when you have like solid pushes, like it looks bad, right? It doesn't look good. Like it just looks like it's gonna drop down to 37K. I'm not saying it will. I don't want it to. But if I had a guess on TA, I would probably say right now that in the next this week, you're probably gonna see a 37,000 Bitcoin this week, this upcoming week. That's what it looks like. This is not the bottom, nowhere near. Yeah, like I don't. It's like it has to. Like if we were to bottom on the stock market, it would have to be right now. It has to be. If not, we're probably going lower to like a $400 SPY, which is you know. And I'll show you guys again why I think that. Right? It's really just um, on the S&P 500. Like, man, this is why I hate canceling my stuff. Or I think it was the Nas. Did I have the Nas 100? Is that where all my stuff was? It's because we're looking at the Nas 100, we're looking at big tech essentially, right? So right here, this can either be, you're gonna start another, um, you're gonna start another candle to the right of this daily one, right? Which is already really bad, and you're already coming back to this trend that you had from back in February 1st, right? So what can happen is you have some ridiculous pop to the upside like this, or more than likely you're going back down to the Nas 100 down here to 12,637, right? That's likely. Super, super likely. Um, and if I had to guess even further down, you can probably just use a regular fib and see what's actually going on. Right? So whoops. High to low, high to yeah, there we go. That's what I was doing. High to low, like this. See, and it even plays out. Right now, we're probably headed to like a 12,796, somewhere around this range. If that breaks, you're going lower, right? So I think major forecasts would probably put us down at a like another 15% drop on big tech, right? And then on the not if the NOS 100 drops down to here, you can expect another 15% drop, right? That's kind of your levels right now. Either you stop here at 12,636 and bounce, or you break that, you go all the way down to here, which is another 15% down, which kind of sucks. Ape hits 22. I will cash out 500 at Danny's. Dude, send me $500. Why are you sending it to Danny? Thoughts on Anchor? Yeah. Anchor. I still like it. Um, I sold everything and put it in Crow, like I said, and I staked it, and then I also put part of it into ApeCoin. And just kind of writing that out. As of right now, I think I have like a 20K position in ApeCoin, and I also have like a leveraged, like a 5X position on futures, for ApeCoin. So it's either I'm only 50-50 split right now. I either have 50% of my money, all my crypto money in ApeCoin, or I have it staked in Crow.com, Crypto.com. I'm still back holding AMC and GME. AMC never back held it. I always just, um, I always played options, but GameStop took GameStop took one of the biggest tumbles with the market, which is unfortunate, right? It's at 140-ish, 138. The thing is, though, I still think it has the second leg up. I mean, regardless of what people think, um, you know, I still think that by the end of April, maybe end of April, early May, I still think it can run up again. I still think it can definitely go back up to like $200. And it's one of those things where I'm like, it sucks, but I still think it can do that. Search earnings calendar. Oh yeah, I just saw it on my phone. Thoughts on LRC? LRC. Man, I haven't looked at LRC in a bit. LRC. LRC does look like it's probably going to go lower. It's on range daily. I mean, I thought it was going to go really high. I actually thought LRC was going to run. Wait, why here? This doesn't make any sense. Where's the monthly? So that doesn't make any sense. What did I think LRC was going to go that high? Why this level? Back here. Yeah, for some reason I have a weird set level here as running it up there. Well, I guess I was wrong, but I have no idea why I had it set up at possibly the weekly, because I thought I was probably going to keep running up to the higher side, maybe. Um, yeah, I don't know. LRC, let me go lower just to get like a clearer view of this. These order blocks are bothering me. I'm gonna try and get this out of the way because there we go. Yeah, it was kind of making my making my vision a little bit funky. I don't want to do that, so we'll do this. LRC, can you go lower? I mean, it's right on support. I don't know. LRC doesn't look all that good, but I mean, it's one of those things where I'm like, I don't like doing TA on a lot of altcoins because everything's gonna listen to Bitcoin. You don't have any divergence on anything. Um, so I can do a TA on LRC and say that it's gonna run up super hard, um, but it's gonna follow Bitcoin, right? So yeah, I'll say that LRC is probably gonna continue down. But if you look at Solana, right? Solana on the daily, right? It's really just been trading sideways on this daily bread trigger. So I have this long on Solana right now, right? I do have a long right now on Solana, and I think it could definitely keep pushing to the upside. But again, at the end of the day, if Bitcoin decides to drop like another $5,000, $10,000, every single crypto is going to follow Bitcoin. So all you really need is just, is Bitcoin going to go up? No, it's time to short the market. That's basically it, right? As far as total three, everything just went to complete poop, right? Like I really thought total three was going to go back up to this $1 trillion market cap, but this is the very first time that total three surpasses this level of 700, like an 800 market cap, and it doesn't keep running to the upside. And this is the very first time that it does that, right? At least here, it passed and it kept pushing all the way up to 977 again. Second time it passed it, kept pushing 977, came back down, passed it, back up, came back down, passed it right here, did not hit that 974, 977 billion market cap um, for for altcoins, right? So that's kind of the crappy part is everything is just being pushed extremely hard to the low side, and people are just starting to sell out of all of their crypto because everybody's just kind of scared, right? Everybody's just kind of worried. Me, I don't want to sell anything. That's why I just staked it in Crow because if the market decides to turn around next month, then I would be extremely happy because then we'll see a possible run to the upside. MBIS, I do like MBIS, right? It ended up actually closing. Let's see. That's There you go. Like this. Um, it's going to close a bullish day. It's going to close a bullish month in April, which is kind of surprising because of this long candle to the low side. But I think it can definitely go back up to like $10 from these levels, and I think MVIS apart from what this chart looks like, I actually kind of like MVIS. But it's not for really long term trading. It's more for I like MVIS for very, 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 very short term trading. So I would only swing MVIS as of right now. Um, I do think it's probably headed down a little bit more, but from the reaction that it had on this bear cycle, like it's not reacting like all that well, right? It's not reacting like crazy, but I do think that it's probably going to recover because from this peak, it's down, yeah, 50%, which is kind of crazy. Um, Let me see if I can do some. Oh, get rid of that. Weekly, we'll do this. Does it have a lot of resistance here? It's right on support, which is really good, actually. Let's see. Can I do this? I'd probably put resistance there. The next one, probably right there. So I say if you do end up breaking this, 294 level, you're probably going to go all the way back down to 159, which is kind of a huge drop from where we are now. I'd say like here, right? So if you do end up dropping, if you do end up breaking under this range, um, you're probably going to go all the way down to 150-ish if this breaks, right? Personally, I would probably buy MVIS because it's going to close a bullish month. And historically, MVIS responds decently well to bullish months, right? It always responds pretty well by having a couple of month runs. So if by April, what is it? What are we at today? If in the next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, if in the next 6 days we actually close a bullish month, I would probably start picking up some MBIS for my long-term portfolio because it looks like there might be a chance that it actually runs back up to maybe like $10, $7. I think it can definitely get there. Um, but yeah, I like MBIS. It looks like it's going to close a bull month, so I would probably pick it up for my long term. I don't think I would pick it up for anything else. It would have to be for my long term. Ape had a nice sell off right now at that 17.3 level. So we'll see where the higher time frames are at. Higher charts at. You have kind of a trend here. You have a nice little trend there. I mean, it's still holding up, so I'm not too worried. If that breaks, you're probably going back down to 16.81. After that breaks, you're probably going down to like $16. But we'll see where it actually ends up running to, or what it actually ends up retracing to. So we'll see what's going on. But yeah, yeah. Yeah, everything looks, I don't know, all Bitcoin looks pretty bad. All stocks look pretty bad. Um, did I talk about GME already? Yeah, I did. I talked about GameStop. I basically said that right now TA looks not all that bad. I still think that it has a second leg to go. Things on GME might be delayed because the whole market is taking a big poop. Um, but it looks pretty ugly, right? Everything looks kind of ugly. I personally still think that GameStop can still have that second leg, right? I mean, everybody thinks that GameStop's going to go lower. It can probably because TA looks bad. Um, I don't know. I still think it can do that second leg. Honestly, I still think it's what the previous patterns on GameStop were. So I still think that it can run up on that second leg, which is crazy. Um, how about Polkadot? Polkadot, I think it's gonna go down too. Like I said, um, dots USD, right? Yeah, yeah. So Polkadot, same thing. Um, See if I can use a different chart. Coinbase, yeah. So Polkadot, same thing. As long as Bitcoin goes down, I think Polkadot is gonna keep going down also. It's just a way of it's just what happens, right? Like I guess I'll go back to. I'll go back to here because it's been trading for a while. But um, yeah, it's just one of those things, like I don't want to be bearish, but every single chart right now looks really ugly. And actually, Polkadot is on trend, which is kind of surprising. That's a little funky. It's on trend. What if now I'm actually a little bit now I'm intrigued. What does the regression say? Regression says down. Really? I'm actually kind of surprised that it's saying that it thinks it's gonna go down for regression. Parallel. I mean, it looks like it's in your basic. It looks like it's in a basic just channel right now. Can I go lower? Right there, probably. So, I mean, you have a bare week close. Actually, Dot, it doesn't look all that bad. But if we run just support and resistance on this, can I find that's probably solid here? Yeah, I mean this as far as where it can go, yeah, I mean, I think you have some really nice support here at 1621. But if $16 breaks, you're probably going all the way back down to like $11.50. And then from there, you're probably gonna go lower to like $6.50. So like there somewhere. So I mean it's not horrible, but yeah, it doesn't the support and resistance are actually pretty they're all pretty wide set. So pretty good movement there. Pretty good movement there. And you have movement. Yeah, I mean for support and resistance, these are probably gonna be your levels. Um I think Polkadot 4 hours bullish. I mean it's getting there. I don't know. I think Polkadot right now is a really good spot to pick up. I don't think it's a bad pickup right now. But it does look like, yeah, I mean it looks bullish. It has a full market structure of everything bullish for Dot. It doesn't look that bad at all. Um, yeah, Polkadot, I think right now would be a really good pickup for your long term. But that's kind of it. Short term, I wouldn't worry about it too much. It's really just about waiting for Bitcoin. But if you like Polkadot, if you like the network, if you like the chain, if you like the model, then I think Polkadot right now is a really good spot to just add to your long term. What do you think of the IBM short? I have no idea. I had no idea there was an IBM short. I had no idea that there was an IBM short. Um, I I think that if someone is actually I think that if someone is actually shorting IBM, they're probably going to lose some money. Um, because IBM, I think actually closed a bullish week. Yeah, I think IBM's going to keep running to the upside. Yeah, I think it's going to keep running. I think it just broke out of a trend, right? I think IBM right now is at a really good pickup spot for your long term. I mean, look at that. Look at that. That's beautiful right there. Look at that. You just broke out. And that's on a monthly candle, right? You're breaking out of this range. What about the week? Look at that. Fresh break off the week. You've been going on a downtrend ever since March of 2013. I think IBM is probably headed back to $205. If you had money, I mean, if you want to go into tech, I think I think right now is the perfect time to buy IBM. Look at that. Consistent, consistent, consistent. What usually happens when it goes on a crosses over, that's when the rally starts. Crosses over, that's yep, 100%. I think IBM's gonna match. Um, I think IBM's gonna start its new run. What did it do from lows? Lows to highs, and did a what? 13x? Jesus Christ! What is IBM's market cap? More financials. What is IBM's market cap? 124 billion. Annual. It'd be 300 billion at 200. So let's do the math here. It's 125 billion market cap right now, 138, right? At 250 billion market cap means that price would have to be $276. So 276, 138, 138, 276 would put it at, let's go right there, right? This would put it at, it's at 125 billion. So that means that 250 billion here, it would be a 250 billion market cap. So let's do that. Let's add 250 billion, 250 billion. Then that means that 275 times this would be 550 at a 550 at a 550 market cap, right? At 550 market cap, you would have a 140 plus 140, 280. Yeah, like 280-ish. 140, 140 is 280. Yeah, roughly there. 275 doubled would be 550. So this would be 500 billion market cap, like right there. That doesn't seem that off. And let me see if the fibs actually run as something delicious here. Look at that. Look at that range, boys. Look at that. 250 billion would put us at that 1.618 on the fib. And 500 billion market cap would put us at that 3.618 on the fib, right? Yeah, dude, it's extremely possible on IBM. I gotta go. I gotta yeah, dude, I gotta say we're pretty set. I think within the next December 8th too, in the next 5 years, I think you're probably gonna see IBM at 275. In the next 10 years, you're probably gonna see IBM at like 550 or so. At least TA wise, after this break, it looks like that's where it's gonna go. I'm guessing that in this range of 275 is extremely possible right now on IBM. Do not think that IBM is going to go lower. I think that IBM is headed to that 280 280 target. Call it right now. Calling it right now. What do you think about Algo? Algo, I haven't really looked into it too much. Terra looks good. I think I'm actually going to short Luna. By Terra, you mean Luna, right? Yeah. No, I'm actually gonna short Luna today. It's funny how that works, right? Would I have anything set up on here? I do not. Let me see. Luna USD. Coinbase? Doesn't even show up on Coinbase. FTX. Damn, I don't even have anything set up here. Whatever. We'll use Binance, it's fine. But yeah, as far as Luna goes, I'm actually planning on shorting it today. So take that with a grain of salt. But I think it's set up right now to go lower. I think we're probably gonna see So I think it's gonna follow this process. I think what's gonna happen right now is because you actually saw Luna fall from here to this low of what, like 40-ish bucks in 13 days. I think Luna right now is headed in the next 13, 14 days. I think you're probably gonna go down like 40 bucks. So my target for Luna right now is $58. That's where I think Luna is headed. I think Luna is headed to 58 bucks. And it actually probably goes with recent trend too. So if we do this, yeah, look at that. It's right on trend. It's kind of crazy how that works, right? Like, see, if it drops 40 bucks, you're basically going to be on trend from these two positions right here. So yeah, 100%. I'm going to be shorting Luna today in about 2 hours and 54 minutes. I'm going to open a short on Luna going down to $58 or so, which actually makes me extremely bullish on Bitcoin because Luna and Bitcoin tend to move in kind of different spurts, right? So if Luna goes down, I do think Bitcoin is going to go back up. It works out in different ways, but that's kind of where it is. Right now, it's right on. Yeah, ape is right on that trend right there on the hour. What about the 30? Well, 15 minutes. Sorry, 30 minute, 5 minute. Where's it at? There you go. Just close the 5 minute. So if anybody wants to open a position on ape, it's probably like right now, right? I'm guessing you'll probably see something like this, something like that. We'll probably see like another run to the upside for like a dollar or so, which is what happened last time when we were at this level. So what? $1.11 from these lows. Whoops. 2 hours, 20 minutes. There you go. So I think that ape is probably going to be over $18 in the next 2, 3 hours or so. That's kind of my forecast for now. Not it's not that hard to kind of run it through, right? I mean, that's kind of what you have here. You have your low, run it up to the high. You have your low, run it up to the high. See, it's all roughly the same thing. $1.30, 2 hours and 40 minutes, $1.14, 2 hours and 15 minutes, $1.11-ish in 2 hours and 20 minutes. It's all like rough averages that you're probably gonna see run to the upside. So yeah, um, I do think this is gonna happen to ape in the next 2, 3, 4 hours or so. You're probably gonna see over 18 bucks on ape coin today. Eurocat and JPY, TA for divergence on the 4 hour daily. Actually, let's look at that. So this is actually not something that I teach a lot of people. This is actually the only thing that I've taught the Patreon members. Tyler is a really extremely good example of that. Um, it's kind of, would I take this right now? I mean, you're kind of breaking it, but you might just be wicking it here. What about the daily? What does the daily look like? Daily is still, yeah, daily's bearish also. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I'd probably take this with you. This is what we call divergence. I'm not gonna talk about it too much here, but um, this is what I teach on my Patreon how to trade. It's basically it's divergence. If you want to learn, then join the Patreon. It's pretty solid, pretty dope. I love it. We are at zero point 0.5 retracement. Oh, yeah, that's solid. Do we have market structure like around this area? Market structure. Yeah, we got structure. Let's see. We have structure here. We have structure. I wouldn't count that as structure. It's not that crazy. Well, actually, well, you know what? We're actually basing this off the fibs, right? That's my bad. It's right on the five, right? So, do we have market structure here? And then let's go back and test it out. So delete this with the fib. Yeah, I guess it's hitting. So you have structure here. You have structure here. Let me go on the daily to make this a little bit easier. Structure, structure. Do we have structure on the daily? We got to go all the way back to figure it out. No structure. No structure. Yeah, you do have resistance actually. You got to go back to 2015, right? You got to go back to 2015, but you have a lot of structure here, especially a lot of resistance, a lot of resistance right there in that area. So yeah, I take that. It hits it hits everything. I mean, what would the R and R be though? I haven't even checked that out yet. R and R, you'd probably have it set up. This would be a really, really, really this would be a really tight stop loss though, I would think. Because where would take profit be? Trend, we run it from here down to the low, up here. Then take the short here, exactly there. Run the stop loss like there somewhere. I'll probably do like here. That's fine. So what you guys are seeing here is divergence. And again, this is something that I only teach on my Patreon. We are at a 5.92 RR. That's really good though. 5.9, almost it's a 6 to 1 RR basically. And where's our take profit gonna be? Go back to the daily, look for market structure. So it's pretty low structure. We have one we have one hit for the very first trend. We have a second hit for the lowest. Let me see. This should let us know what's pretty good structure here. Yeah, we have a lot of structure on that first touch. So yeah, either first or last. So in a case like this, we would actually set structure. Well, we'd actually set take profit at this level. We would actually set it at this level, and more than likely, if it hits, we take not full profit. I would say we'd probably take like 80% profit, and then you would probably let the rest of it ride all the way to the last take profit zone, which would give you an R to R of roughly 8.5 to 1. So you're risking $1 to make $8, which is kind of insane. But yeah, as of right now, I would probably take this trade every single day. I am getting my phone right now, and I'm actually opening this trade up right now as we are live. So I'm gonna be opening up this trade on Forex, and this is what EuroCAD, 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 EuroCAD. I actually don't have it already set up. We'll look for it though. EuroCAD. We'll look for EuroCAD. Take that trade now. Huge, huge, huge. What is it called? What is that? I'll add the stop loss and take profit later. But thanks, Danny. Sorry, Tyler. I'm gonna take that. I'll take that trade with you. I'll look for GBP, JPY later too. Anything on Tilray? Tilray, bro. Tilray. Didn't all like weed stock get like a really huge pump? Tilray, geez. Actually, yeah. I think Tilray is probably gonna on the 4 hour. So daily look like you might see Tilray come back up here and create like a very, very, very funky like head and shoulders. Um, Tilray. Yeah, it reacted really well to the weekly. I would say, man, Tilray, everything looks extremely ugly is all. Everything just looks gross. And it's kind of hard to not I mean, I want to be biased towards the bull side. It's extremely difficult to not be bearish right now just because everything looks crappy. Mm. Oh, sorry, I had to drink some. Thought I'd lose my voice over here. Um, I don't know, dude. Even Tilray looks tough. I would say it's probably gonna come back down. Um, I think at most what you can probably see Tilray do. So immediately you can probably assume that it's probably gonna go down. But if we have a retracement, it's probably gonna go to like $6 and 20 something cents before coming all the way back down. It looks bad, dude. Like everything just looks really bad. Where's the XPX 500? Should be open. Oh, it's not open yet, actually. Surprised that it's not open yet. I think it opens up at 3, so in like 45 more minutes. But um, yeah, I don't know. Like it just sucks. The whole market looks kind of ugly. Even on the 30 minute, like you can probably do like this. You're probably gonna see this trend here. You just had a cross on the 30 minute for the 50 MA under the. So you're gonna have another cross of the 50 MA on the hour, right? So what happened last time you actually had that? Last time you had a cross under, you started that downtrend from 4579 all the way to lows of 4367. So like another $20 drop from here, right? So wherever you are, you see, $20 drop would take us back to $400. It's just everything is kind of playing out to basically put the SPY at $400. You have big ass order blocks down there. It's just I don't know. Like I guarantee you that we're probably gonna head it. We're gonna be headed down lower, right? See, look at that. You actually just crossed that. You're probably going down to 414. I don't know. Yeah. Everything looks like it's going to come back down. SPY goes down, big tech goes down, Nas goes down, and especially smaller cap crypto. I would be looking at just shorting stuff for a while, honestly, because everything just looks bad. I might get into TLT. I wouldn't. I wouldn't get into TLT right now. Um, I don't think TLT is going to pump too much. Um, if anything, oh look, see there you go. I guess I already had TLT going down to this level. Like, when did I make this? December? I had this in December. So yeah, there you go. TLT officially hits my range. Man, I haven't seen TLT in a while, but there you go. TLT officially hits my range after I forecasted this back in January, back in December-ish. Um, it looks like it's gonna keep dropping. It honestly looks like it's probably gonna go back down to like 112. So, I mean, I wouldn't, I don't know, I wouldn't buy TLT right now. I would probably short it. I think TLT is going to keep dropping to like 110 or so. And I would probably still short it there. I don't even need to do too much TA. It just looks like that. Also, gold. By the way, Raul, dude, thank you for the $5. So, super excited on that. Um, Man, everybody just came in clutch today, dude. 29.97. Jesus, for the super chats, Raul, Danny, Flair. It's 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 always it's always the same people too, man. So I really, really appreciate it. If you see BTC on the weekly chart since 9K, it's on the most biggest bull flag. I got an account, took that ape from 1250 to where it is. Yeah, ape looks pretty good right now. Thoughts on PLTR on demo day. Thoughts on PLTR on demo day? It's probably not gonna do anything. I mean, PLTR is cool, but it's not gonna do anything. It's probably gonna keep running down. You see Bitcoin on the weekly chart since 9K, it's on the biggest bull flag. Let me see. Is it actually? Since 9K? A bull flag? I need a different BTC. So Bitfinex. I need a clean chart. That's why I'm looking at this right now. Remove drawings. Diego, you said since 9K, right? If you see Bitcoin on the weekly chart since 9,000, it's on the biggest bull flag. Is it though? What is? I forgot how to even draw a bull flag. I mean, I kind of already have an idea, but tune, 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 tune. Oh, there we go. That's what it is. Tune, 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 tune. Actually, you know what? Let's see bull flag. Bull flag. Is it though? How much does it actually match? How many runs is it? It's one, two, three, four, five, six. One, two, three, four, five, six. I don't. I don't know if I would call this a full flag. 25.9K. Sorry, my mistake. So since 25.9K, sincere bull flag. Is it? Maybe I don't know how to draw it. That's why. Images, bull flag, formation, bull flag, entry on BO, left trailing with volume confirmation. Is it a bull? Yeah, that's what I've seen as a bull flag, right? Just flat and then down, down, flat, and then actually you might be onto something. No, I don't think so. I don't think it's in a bull flag pattern. Because it seems like it would have broken up from here to the upside if it was in a bull flag, right? Because if it's in a bull flag, you would have to go up like this and then stay like that way, like this way, and then from here it would have popped, right? It seems like it broke the flag, or maybe I'm thinking about this the wrong way. Man, I wish I can have like a pattern thingy. Bull flag, flats, maybe on the month. It's on a bull flag. Oh wait, I see it. Oh, I see the break here. Oh, that's what I was looking for. There we go. Cause that's what I was looking for. Is so you're basically saying that it's a retest, right? So you broke here, came down, you already broke it. That green wick is all this right here. Here we go. Let me see if I can draw this up for your beautiful faces. Something like that, right? And then probably like this or whatever. And then that's like you have this. The flag is like that, right? That's basically what you're saying. Like a super elongated flag. But I mean, if that was the case, you should have kept pumping to the upside and you would have stayed above whatever this MA is. So it seems like you did have a bull flag here, but it didn't actually keep popping to the upside. Um, unless this is the second bull flag, which is right here. That I was trying to figure out where would be the best case scenario to have this bull flag here. It doesn't seem clear enough to me to call this a bull flag pattern. Pennants, bull flag, bull flag, bullish pennant. Yeah, because the bull flag is going down, not up. See, I mean, you have like this consistent pattern, whatever. I mean, I agree to disagree. Pennants, yeah, it doesn't look like it's a bull flag. It might be a pennant, um, but I don't think it's a bull flag. You can't. I mean, it's not clear enough to call it a bunch of stuff, right? I mean, let me see. Here's the thing, right? Like if you're gonna be doing patterns, they have to be 100% clear, and that's why I don't really like using patterns all that much, or I don't really like using too much candlestick patterns because it's not, you gotta be 100% clear on these things, right? So, I mean, the only thing that you can kind of see here is here you go, right? Like you have a channel here, obviously. You have this small channel like that. You have this channel right here. Probably that. We'll go with this, right? It's a very easy spot. You had a trend from back at, start here. Then you kind of came back down. We broke out of it. I would say, no, I'd say like this, right? If you elongate this, you probably had a nice little pattern from here. You had a breakout of this trend, right? So you have that. And it's just, it just looks like you're trading in a regular bullish channel right now. It doesn't really look like you're doing too much. But even then, right? If you go on the weekly and you just look at regular, like the low there, you still have enough wiggle room on this trend here. So I would say for the most part, you just have a couple of trends playing out, right? You don't really have a bull flag or a pennant, I think. I think you just have a regular channel. Because I mean you can even do this on a regression model, which is right here. You run it from here to where we are now, you have an automated regression model that kind of happens, right? So you're on the lower end, you're on trend. So I mean, you can still possibly just see it run like this for a while before actually breaking to the upside. And you have a basic market structure of low, lower high, lower high, lower highs, high, higher high. Like like it's. I would probably go with an easier setup of this is probably what's going on with Bitcoin right now. You just have a very simple trending bullish channel going on. Um, but again, I think things have to be a little bit more clear um, than what's going on because it seems like for a bearish channel or a bearish flag, you got to be consistently going down like this. So you got to go like this, that, 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 and then breakout, right? Whoops, whoops. And then you like break out, right? That's what happens usually. And you don't really have that for Bitcoin right now, um, not really anywhere, right? You actually have higher highs up here, which puts it at regular market structure of just creating, lower highs and higher highs, which is essentially what we do for divergence right now, right? So technically, here, on the weekly, you don't have divergence. It's not playing out. They should have actually run up higher up here. But right now, you just have regular market structure. I don't think there's a lot of other patterns going on right now. And if there was a if there was a bull flag, I don't think it played out super clearly. I'll show you on Patreon. So yeah, dude, show me because maybe I'm just not spotting it. Maybe I'm just not like draw it out and looks like a bear flag. It might be a bear flag, Danny. But Diego, draw it out and post it on the chat, dude, and then we'll go from there. Because maybe I'm just having a hard time. Maybe I'm just having a hard time spotting it. But draw it out and then I'll check it out, dude. We'll go from there. You gotta be in a logarithmic scale as well for large patterns. Yeah, it's just like I said, it's I like patterns. I like trading candle patterns. I'm not completely against, but I like when they're like 100% clear, right? Like I don't like when they're kind of funky. I like patterns have to be like you look at it and you immediately know what it is, right? You can't be like forcefully looking for it, um, but I also do not trade candle patterns, so I might just be doing it poorly, right? So Diego, when you get the chance, post it on the chat, dude, and we'll go over it, and then you can show me what's going on because I'm probably just butchering it, dude. Never mind, Tony. Pretty much summarized it. It's just in a channel. This whole time, I thought it was some type of bullish flag or pennant when this whole time it really wasn't. Oh God. No, we'll still post it, dude. Post it in the chat, and then we'll look at it and we'll see what it is. Because again, you might actually be spotting it, and I might be the one that's missing it, right? I have no idea. So post it on the chat, and then we'll both look at it over there, and we'll see what's going on. Um, where are our where's our big boy at? It's like the only thing I'm interested right now. I don't really care too much about anything else. I just want ape to move. There you go. See, told you guys. There's that wake up on the 5 minute. Boom, and there's that start. I will see you guys at $18 and like 30 cents in like what the next 2, 3 hours, 4 hours or so. Um, you're probably gonna have this jump to the upside. So just keep an eye out. Look at that. Even on the 15 minute, right? You're having on the 15 minute. Oh, you know what? My battery's actually starting to give. So I think with that being said, I think that's an easy call for me to end the live right there. But I'm happy that we're gonna be closing this ape 15 minute relatively soon. I do think that we're still headed to 1850, 1830-ish, this general range within the next, I don't know, 2.5 hours. So roughly by 4, 5, 6 o'clock in the afternoon. Um, so I do think Ape's going to keep going. If you want a position or at least a short-term position in Ape, I say do it. Um, if you want to join the Patreon, I don't have the link right now, but you can check my other videos and we'll go from there. I think it's just like www.patreon.com/ but I'm not a trader. I think that's where it is. Let me see. Patreon, but I'm not a trader. I think it's there, right? There you go. This control copy. So I mean, if you guys want to join the Patreon, you don't have to. I always just whoops, control V. Did I not copy it? Control C. There you go. You want to join the Patreon, it's right there. You don't have to. But a lot of people have a lot of fun. Super cool. Teach you guys how to trade divergence. How a lot of people trading divergence and they're super happy with it. We just talk about a lot of stuff, right? It's just pretty cool. And the Patreon too. It's just I'm starting to prefer the chat a lot, which is where I spend most of my time. If you have any questions, you guys can always ask me there. But if you want to join the Patreon, it's all there. If you have requests on TA, ask me on Patreon, ask me on the chat, go to YouTube, ask me on the comments, throw your comments if you want me to do TA for you guys and stuff. So, but with that being said, my computer is officially giving me the the hey, I'm running out of battery, so I think I'm gonna head out. Um yeah, we'll do tomorrow. Just because my wife is out shopping and stuff and I got a little bit more time. Wait, is this Mana or Mana, Mara. Sorry. Mara. Wow. That is disgusting, dude. Mara. Yeah, Mara's definitely gonna go lower. It's already breaking these lows. Next stop for Mara, unfortunately, is there any solid? You're right on good. No, I think you're going to go lower. There's no solid supports, I guess. Maybe $14. 14, possibly $9. I think that's the only support that I can see. Just like as a really quick. Let me see. Yeah, so first support probably 14.30 or whatever, and I think the next support you'll probably be somewhere like around $9, $10. Um, I think that's where you're probably headed. The daily doesn't look good. I would probably be shorting Mara. Um, Mara looks like it's probably going to go back down to $14.46, which is that. Is Mara a Bitcoin miner? I actually don't know what they do. I think they are, right? Which is kind of concerning because I have a lot of bit farms, which already broke that $3 mark, which I'm not exactly happy about. Income, cash flow, balance, cash flow statistics. I don't care about any of this. Income. Yeah, I think Mara, or Mara, whatever. Marathon Digital Holdings. It should be it's a Bitcoin miner, right? Focused on building America's leading enterprise Bitcoin miner. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Kind of sucks to see it to see because I have a big position in BITF, and Bitfarms actually just went under $3 for the very first time in a while, which does not make me happy. It's at 286, and I think Bitfarms more than likely it's headed down to 276 after it breaks this low. We're probably going to see it at 181, which definitely hurts my heart to say. But I can see it back at $2.13 or so. It breaks my heart, man. But it's on major support, right? Major weekly support right now. But um, fuck yeah, I can definitely see it back at 183. Unfortunately, um, because it either somehow rebounds like crazy from here. Like this is either the absolute bottom of bid farms before you see it rally again to like $7, or we're going down to $1.80. There's no other way of putting it. It's really one or the other. It's either we push up to $7 or you crash down to to $1.80. Um, and it's extremely concerning, because Bitcoin's where it's at, right? And right now, it does look like it wants to close a 4-hour bear trigger, which again, kind of clear. If it closes this, there's a very strong chance that we drop to 37K. It's just ugly, dude. Everything is ugly all over. Stronger is probably at what, 49? It's probably going to keep going up. It's going to close a bullish day soon. Oh, it actually isn't. Surprising. But let's do this. ETH USD divided by ETH stronger. We'll do that. Yeah, there you go. See, the live price of stronger is $59 right now. 4 hours. I can't do 4 hours. It doesn't let me because I got to upgrade. Um, but it looks like it's going to keep dropping, right? I'm happy that you see all these like wicks on the low side, but it looks ugly, dude. Everything, it just looks super ugly. You have support here at $51 and like 60-ish cents, whatever. But other than that, like, I don't know, dude. It looks really ugly. Like you have good movement there. You have a really good setup here. We'll do like that. There you go. I mean, so you're on a downtrend, but if it breaks this to the upside, we're more than likely going to see $80. If you manage to break above $80, you have a really good resistance at 109. After 109, you're probably going to see, what is this, 125? After 125, you'll go to 154. After 154, you'll go to 190 or so. But again, it'll kind of take a miracle for Stronger to break this to the upside. Since right now, all indication is that it's probably going to go lower. I would probably put Stronger back at $52 sometime this week, if not lower, possibly $42. If it breaks this, I think we're going back to like 111, which I hope we are, but Stronger as of right now does look like it's going lower. But anyways, I kind of got sidetracked and I gotta go because Mara is a Bitcoin miner. Yeah, Mara looks like it's gonna go lower, which sucks to say. Do you still hold LSS? No, I sold all of my LSS and I withdrew it. I still think LSS long term is an extremely good hold because I think the last time that I saw it, it was actually holding up really well. Where's it at? 54. Yes, it's still holding up really well at that 50 cent level. Um, it's not like doing horrible. It didn't actually cross this 64. So as of right now, I do think that it's probably gonna go um Probably gonna go lower. Let's see. Where can it go? Maybe retrace. Actually, not like that. LSS, probably retrace a little bit lower to like 47 cents. If it beats that, it's probably going to go even lower. But as of right now, it doesn't look all that bad. I mean, you have really elongated resistance and support. So it's not all that bad. Let me see if I can have, whoops, they're just double at. There you go. Can I, yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, I mean, I think right now it's probably headed back down to maybe like 42-ish cents or so. But I think there's a really strong chance that because you did break this long-term trend, whoops, I'm gonna go back. Right, you did break this long-term trend. We'll just put it here somewhere because it doesn't really matter because it already broke. I think you're actually set up to start this long movement to the upside, especially because they have been getting a lot of news recently. So I would probably put it something like that. Where's the retrace at? Then the furthest that it'll go down is 0.618. So we'll do this 618 like right there. I'll probably put it angled like that. But I think as of right now, you might actually end up seeing LSS come back a little bit down to here, then go like this or something, probably come back down, and then from here really make that jump to like $1 something. So I think for the most part, as long as you stay consistent above this trend, I think you'll be okay on LSS. And as of right now, I think a really good pickup would be here around that 40, 50 cent level. Because previous highs again were what, $2 and 70-ish cents? I don't know. I think it's slowly gonna get back up there. And I do think you have a lot of I mean there's a lot of solid resistance everywhere, but I think for the most part LSS is a really good fundamental company. And I really doubt they'll go to zero. I think Quant is a good buy. Let's see. Quant Quant right now is you know what I do want? I want to turn on I want to turn on an order block because I do want to see there we go. Order block. Don't care, don't care, don't care. Don't care about these order blocks. Don't care about this. Don't care, don't care, don't care. Don't care, don't care, don't care, don't care, don't care, don't care. Bullish order block fill. Don't care about the fill. Don't care about the fill. Don't care about the labels. Don't care about the lines. Whoops, yes, I do care about the lines. Inputs. Show last. Yes, this is exactly what I'm looking for. Minimum percent move to identify order block, color scheme, dark. Yeah, we're good to go. Where's the daily? Daily looks. Oh yeah, daily actually looks really good. I think right now, the daily looks like it's gonna close to the upside. So it might be a good pickup actually. What does it usually do on daily? Oh no, it's starting to possibly daily close. Daily close, run up, daily close, run up, daily close. You might actually see it go to this bearish order block over here. Historically, it's still in a downtrend. I think it might actually be pretty good. Hold up. I actually am kind of interested in this. We'll see. I can see why it would be a good entry. It's bouncing off support. It's running from here, possibly back to this order block. I would say from here you can probably get a really good, maybe 50-ish, 40% return on quant. You might actually see a run back to like 149, 150-ish. Um, Actually, it's not bad. I would actually put in a swing position right now. like literally right now, because it's gonna. Well, when it closes bullish, but I think it's a really strong chance that it closes bullish. So yeah, it's not bad, not bad at all. 15 minute looks like it didn't close actually close at 15 minute. Look at that, nice little sell-offs on ape. Still bullish on ape, but we'll actually see what's going on and what's gonna happen. Ooh, that's not good. That's not good. 4 hour just closed bullish. We'll see what's going on. Ape is still looking okay, but yeah, Quant looks like a really, 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 really good Quant looks like a really, really good position to add in right now. Possibly swing it to like 140, 149. LSS just needs a nice T1. Yeah, if LSS manages to get a listing on Coinbase, Binance, FTX, Kraken, I don't know, one of the big ones, I think LXS can pump really, really, really hard. And its market cap is super low, something stupid low, like 10, $20 million, I think, right now. I mean, I would be if I had extra liquid, I would be loading up on LSS 100% because I think LSS long term could do some crazy good things. But anyways, with that being said, I am gonna log off because I am extremely hungry and I do want to go eat because I haven't eaten since the morning. Um, with that being said, thank you guys for joining the live today. Thank you guys. Always appreciate everybody taking the time off on their busy schedule to watch me for like an hour or two and then just kind of see what's going on. But again, thank you to everybody. Have a great, fantastic weekend. Have a great rest of your day. And I will probably release a couple more videos later today, possibly tomorrow, and then we'll go from there. So have a great day, guys. I'll see you later. Bye bye.